appreciate them. It's nice to know that like I've made stuff that still kind of stands the test of time. People can look back on them and kind of see them as a benchmark for levels moving forward, you know? Because like,
Yeah.
you know, when I made Cold Sweat, when we made Cold Sweat, because listen, you're in there too, man. Don't forget.
But yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about that later. But when we made Cold Sweat, I didn't think it'd make waves as much as it ended up doing, you know?
Nor did I.
Like,
And I feel bad when I look back. I'm like, I kind of took a while to make what I did, and it wasn't that special. But the level itself, I'm really glad it went where it did. And I think there will be a lot of people curious. I'm the first person that will like pass all the credit down to you, because what I gave, what I gave you back when we dropped that level was questionable. And I think you definitely saved it.
I wonder if you still have like the original recording for it, because it might be somewhere in our DMs, honestly.
I have a
if I'm
Wulzy
not
clip.
mistaken.
Yeah, I have a Wulzy clip of the state of the level when I gave you it. And remember, the colors were all
Yeah.
broken, and you were the
Yeah.
one responsible for making it work with everything else. I think I broke the pulses, if I'm not mistaken.
I mean, like, listen, a lot of people's favorite part of the level is the UFO, surprisingly enough.
Really?
I would attribute that. Yeah, no, I've heard a lot of people say that the UFO is their favorite part of the level.
Oh wow.
It's always like divvied up between like the UFO, the wave, and the last cube, surprisingly. I mean, obviously the wave makes sense, you know, that's like the highlight of the level.
It's like the
obviously.
grand part, if that makes sense, because it feels like the whole
course,
level
right.
builds up to that section, but
Yeah,
that
you know,
that doesn't take away
climactic.
how good the other sections are, because obviously it's difficult to lead such
Sure.
like good progression into that part of the level. But yeah, man,
Yeah,
that was 2020, right?
Dude, I feel so old thinking about it now. Like,
What happened?
it's so weird. As a mostly retired creator, and I am saying that with confidence because I don't really want to be playing this game anymore. It's so weird, like, looking back on my older levels. Like, even some of my newer releases, like Hypermedia and Untitled Unmastered, like, I'll, like, watch replays of them, and I'm like, wow, I have absolutely no recollection of putting down these objects, putting down
Really?
these triggers. Yeah, no,
Oh
I'm
my
like completely removed from
gosh,
them. Which is
dang.
funny because like it gives me a newfound appreciation for the levels because now
You get to experience
Now-
them
now
the
that-
same way as everyone else.
exactly no, I'm not like I'm not like blinded by like my own shortcomings as a creator. You know, I can't just like nitpick every little detail that I myself noticed because I already forgot about all of them. You know, I can just look at it and just be like, wow, cool level.
That's a good. That's
That's
actually
nice.
a really healthy way to think about it.
Like obviously I made it. Like I put the objects down myself. I'm not denying that. It's just cool that I just have absolutely no memory of doing that whatsoever. Even something like Nightlife, you know, sometimes I'm just surprised that wow, I made this, dude. Like I'm so happy I made this.
I'm glad that you know how good some of your levels are. I think it's difficult sometimes being a creator that's like constantly conscious of like, oh man, my levels have to be this good, or like I need to build to this standard. I'm glad that you like acknowledge how much of a movement those levels were. You said yourself like your levels at that time kind of represent the effect scene at the time, right?
Oh, for sure.